All right. So this is another live stream for Vampire Hunter D Part 2. And joining is Albelio from Illinois, and we are going to finish this extra long sucker of a film. And I don't mean in a bad way either.
You know, when I advertised this on my YouTube community, I actually almost typed in Castlevania Bloodlust.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of things that ended up going into Castlevania, which you're going to see through the remainder. So we're going to start at the 48-minute mark. For those who have the, there's a link in the comments. I have it set for the first comment is the link to where we're going to watch this. So get ready, and I'm going to go into it. All right, and get ready. So you have it. You're on you're on link, Albelio. We're gonna synchronize how we start.
Yeah, no, right. She's up against the wall.
Okay.
Giggity.
Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, start. He's right there. Oh no, he's not. He's dead. I now I remember.
Yeah, I like how they don't conclude immediately. It's like, wait a minute, is he even alive? No, he's dead. I like to imagine he's just, because he's inside of a coffin inside of the carriage. I like to imagine he's just screaming.
Yeah.
In order to get it to be heard outside.
I mean, in yeah, that or he's telepathic, because in Vampire Hunter D, if you actually go into the comics, they do the speech bubbles to show that people are hearing words inside their head, which would have been helpful there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Place is falling apart. Hi, Chaos. Thanks for joining.
I do wish I do wish the one thing that they changed about this dialogue is because this interaction is great when they start talking. Everything leading up to D speaking, where it's the distant view and it's not the close-up shot where he's just like running through the logic. I wish he didn't say anything and it just started with him asking. That's all they needed.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wanted to see it longer. I mean, it's this great painting they did for this background right here.
Oh yeah.
It's come a long way since 1985, where they reused the backgrounds from Vampire Hunter D in the 1986 Fist of the North Star movie the next year. Obviously, they had a better budget for this one.
Welcome, Shadow.
Hi, Shadow.
If you click the link in the chat, you can join us in watching. We're in the middle of the fight at the ruins right now.
51:35.
51 and a half, 52-minute mark.
Yeah, but if he gets nothing, he'll start getting the sunburn easier. So I don't know.
He's also in all black, which does not help.
No, it doesn't help unless you're outside in Pennsylvania or I'm presuming Illinois right now, and it's cold as frick. So you want to be heated up by the sun.
The because I'm still watching Castlevania Nocturne, and I appreciate how much better this is executed in Bloodlust. That vampires are not just like he's walking around in the sun because he's a Dampier,
Right.
and so he's able to do that. But in Castlevania, for some reason, the forests are just so thick that everybody's able to walk around in the shadows totally fine. It's like why? Why?
I'm beginning to think
How is
that
Ulrox just traveling around in the day like this? It's crazy to me that we're doing this.
right. I mean it's obviously supernatural, but I like to think it's called like ultraviolet because I actually went through the with subtitles with Nocturnal Recollection, and it's like Alucard could become a vampire. Apparently, they do that in that, I guess you call it radio drama. If he like doesn't get normal human things like the sun, he
Hmm.
could turn albino, or if he doesn't like eat food or drink wine, he could get bloodthirsty. So that's interesting. They did it. Too bad it was. I don't know how you do it in a game though.
I think it would be something pretty simple like a hunger meter, basically like the one from Minecraft. It's like you have like an exposure thing where the higher the integer, the more damage you take, the less the less damage you deal. Like I think
Now,
they could easily do it.
like Skyrim, if you become a vampire, like the sun hurt, you gradually take damage from the sun. It's not like you burn up in flames like a like a exploding gas station, but you take damage like over time
Yeah,
in Skyrim because you're in the daylight.
yeah, exactly. It's actually pretty easy. A lot of things in gaming and coding are actually fairly simple. It's dealing with the complexity of you know the positions and everything in the coding, the variables. That shit drives me nuts.
Yeah. Well, if you can guess, I finally ended up becoming a vampire in Skyrim. I guess I, I wish I. How do you get? Have you figured out how to get cured in Skyrim?
Uh, yeah, you go to the guy in Morthal. The priest will he'll allow you to you have to go and get I think it's one of the cure all disease potions, and then you have to like
Oh,
down that and talk to him, and then it will that combination allows you to cure vampirism in that game.
thanks. Uh,
I think if you become a vampire lord, you have to go through a slightly different process. That I'm not
well,
entirely sure of.
I'm brand. I just recently got turned because I went to the dungeon with one of the dungeons, many dungeons that had that in it. So apparently, I guess they gave me the kind of damage that turned me into one.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Uh,
Yeah, I actually greatly dislike being a vampire in that game. It's so bad in comparison to the werewolf.
uh,
Not that the werewolf is as powerful as it should be either, but
yeah.
oh,
No,
I do appreciate the Dawn Guard DLC.
yeah. Water. Oh,
Like 99% of everybody in this future.
yeah. They must have figured out her mom was affected early on.
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
Either that or they were like, "Nah, we're not taking a chance. Get her out."
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Oblivion did. It was Oblivion was, let's see, 2007, I think.
Oh gosh, I'll look up. I thought it was like '05.
Oh six, okay, oh six. So yeah, I just know it was the one before Skyrim.
Yep, '06.
Okay, yeah. That she slipped it out her tongue. Come on.
Mhm.
Come on, lady, you need medicine to stay normal? All right, I think we have one intermission coming up. Yeah, they somehow put their truck back up without
Mhm.
extra tools. Maybe they did a trick with four-wheel drive. I'm not sure. Use the side wheel. The castle's alive. Come on, that's dangerous.
I like how it's basically, yeah, they're going to Castlevania. We're not doing this. And the Grant character is basically like, "Yeah, this is not a smart idea."
Yeah, Kyle. Or how about we just not go in alone? We go in with we just say, okay, D, let's split the bounty and we all go in.
Just split our losses, say, "Yeah, no, she's out, dude." You're like, "Your daughter's just trust us. Your daughter's dead to us." "Why? Is she a vampire?" "Nah, OnlyFans. Just pay us up."
Yeah. I don't know. I'd still want to get something, and I just say, hey D, hey Vampire Hunter D, how about you just come with us and we all do it together? Trevor Belmont was right about that part. Let's all go together. Why not?
Mhm.
They can't be four. And if you're wondering where I get this whole thing of four from, both the Curse of Darkness comics and manual for it say that Trevor had all three companions rather than choose one. So that's where it comes from. You really have to love how they painted those backgrounds in.
Yeah. I love the extra detail of the cybernetics in the horses.
Yeah. Yeah, his little like, X-ray vision, I think. Yeah, something of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably what gave you frustration when you watch Nocturne, right? Even his clothes aren't totally stopping the sun.
Mm-hmm. It's such a good way to like emphasize how much he like desperately wants to hold on to her, you know?
Yeah, it is. I like it. And now this is the part where Kyle messed up. He wasted his silver arrows and he needs them later. They should have chaos, definitely. That would have been better.
I would love to see it abridged like, this is great and all, and I love you too. Can I get back at the carriage now?
Yeah.
This hurts.
Get him back in there.
Like how Kyle's not literally not moving. He's still standing there.
Just don't lose the ring.
Oh yeah, he's one of these demon
Well, he's
demon
the
werewolves, that's right.
yeah, but he his mistake was he presumed that the guy was dead from jumping in the water. He isn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's kind of gross. The werewolf's mouth is in his gut.
Yeah, well, it's like a lot of those Eastern Oni kind of designs where the demons always have a stomach mouth.
Right, and you'd realize this is the same animation studio as Ninja Scroll. Later,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Some good. They had some good monster designs in Ninja Scroll too.
Is the City of Stars ever actually explored in anything in the manga or no?
Oh, um, we'd love to guess what they mean by it. There is Mars City that used to be a colony on Mars, but the vampires kind of some of them are hiding there because humanity had colonies, but vampires messed it up and took some of it later.
Gotcha.
Is it Mars City? Is it one of the satellites near Jupiter? I don't know. Basically, they haven't quite gone interstellar yet, but they have stations on various planets in the solar system.
Oh, okay.
Mostly Mars and the planets outside of there. There's the giant nuke gun that you see in a later manga issue of Vampire Hunter D.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I'm thinking is if I can get to the scans for or get my scans up and put them as PDFs, we could actually do live streams of looking at the Castlevania and Vampire Hunter D comics. Those are very hard to get because it was for the Castlevania ones. It was a limited publication with Konami, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna make sure I have PDFs of those and show them because it's probably really hard for people to see them.
I'm also seeing, I don't know if you've caught anything online, but I keep seeing a lot of people trying to claim that like Maria and Alucard are an item in the radio drama Nocturnal Reflection, and they're
They
because
don't. They don't go
apparently
the
like Maria
route.
crushes on Alucard and Nocturne. I
So
haven't gotten to that point. But
They don't actually. They don't do the deed. Okay. You
yeah,
don't
I
have,
know that.
they don't go like full screw somebody in bed like Netflix does. Okay. So don't worry about that. But it's pretty clear that Alucard is like Maria's in danger. He will kill somebody, like that kind of rage. And
Yeah,
also, and there's another shipping thing they do from Nocturnal Recollection because the vampire asks Alucard to just kill him, and Alucard actually just straight up does it. So people have shipped him with Dracula's old butler Ludenville, who's also not radio drama because in the case of the Belmonts, it was their fiance that they had to kill. But I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. All I know is the guy asked Alucard to kill him, and Alucard killed him. But that same guy also kind of felt Maria was good for him because he was the one who told Maria, like, Maria, this is his real name. His real name is Adrian Fahrenheit Tepes. Did you know that? Yeah. Which
No, every
again,
move you make, squeeze.
yeah, and they're just the musical arrangement for this is just great. I mean, it's early and you just see the layers of fog in that previous shot.
Mm-hmm. I really wish they gave more. Like even if they made their own score for the Castlevania series, I really wish they actually made something more gothic like this, or even what Nosferatu did. Anything better would have been better than you know a
Right.
handful of tunes that from the games and like nothing else.
Oh, okay. So it was Marco D'Ambrosio composed the music for this. So that must have been part of the work that they did over in near Los Angeles. Was the music?
Gotcha. Oh no, it's Urzabet.
Well, and Elizabeth. This one is not the niece. She's trying to get laid with the sacred ancestor. Again.
Mm-hmm.
You realize he got sliced in half.
I love the Final Fantasy VI, pillar of gods that that is that column. It's such a ridiculous design. But
I think,
it must have taken a while to draw.
yeah. Oh, draw and paint.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That red eye look is creepy.
Mm-hmm. Let me emphasize, I'm not gonna eat your girlfriend. Wink, wink.
Yeah, there's that tone. She's pretty monotone, and but the way she glares at you, Kios, the red eye is pretty menacing.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how it's built into the tower right there.
Mm-hmm. So it's goofy to me that, well, actually no, it makes sense because the mirrors were always like silver backed.
Right.
Because when you see them all walking along, he actually has him and Carmilla have a reflection in the floor.
Right. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was good eye. That's good eye there. Okay, Chaos. I'll repost it. Hang on.
Didn't I just post it? Oh, it didn't post.
There it is. I got it. I put it as a banner so you can see it there. Oh, if only Meyer knew it's more than just what he thinks is coming.
I like how he even is like, yeah, just don't leave. You don't want to know. Like, trust me, it's bad.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's thinking, oh, it's D, so I'm gonna just go kill him, and she doesn't have to see it. So he fades like that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch! Worst headache ever.
Yeah, splitting headache.
Actually, yes, it is real. Well, the castle is alive and it attacks people who go into it. So It is hallucination, but it is real.
Yeah, because she's haunting the castle, and she still has power enough to be able to manipulate things within the castle.
Yes. I get startled for a second, then I realize it's his hand talking.
Mm.
It says animation can't do jump scares.
Who's gonna drive me and change my bag?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh,
She just looks up. Nothing upstairs.
that's actually her hair, but yeah.
I think that was the sarcasm.
One thing I really like about this film is that you could actually buy, in some cases, that a competent person you get killed by these monsters.
Oh yeah. Like they're not see, I really do not like when people are always stupid. Like there's always a stupid character in some sort of group, and
Right.
like that's just not how people would generally react.
Right.
When a movie takes the time to like emphasize, hey, this is what like these are professionals.
Right. And they did that here with the Marcuses because the Marcus at least figured, okay, Nolt got killed by this guy. He's using the shadows. We'll get him.
Hmm.
But the worst part here is you can be pretty good, but you've got darkness all around you. You've got, and of course, you can be hallucinating too, which is the worst, which is pretty bad.
See, like this is actually something that I think is kind of bad about this movie is like he should not have fallen for this.
Yeah, possibly not. It didn't take much to put the arrows in his back, though, unfortunately.
Oh, now they want to move the microphone on the chin. Because most of the time when she's talking, the thing just kind of sits there and her jaw goes up and down.
Yeah. Walking through, walking around in blood, or at least you think you are. Uh, all right, 1 minute break. Ugh.
I like how the entire time that she's been playing around with all these different people and these different illusions, she still has not drank, she still hasn't drank the girl yet. It's like, come on.
She's just playing cat right now,
Mhm.
torturing him to
Right.
death.
Yeah, and I suppose that is enough reason to, ignore what's like to brush that off, I suppose. Um, I do really like that all the extra little animation details they have, like Carmilla standing sideways up on the
Right.
archway, but
Yeah.
her dress is like
It's
is
not.
falling
It's not
downward.
sagging down. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh, huh? That's pretty quick. Look at his neck, Layla. You'll find. Oh, well, can't blame Grove.
Mhm.
Saved your sister, but oh, gone.
I do like that when he shot through his arm, you actually see it. It's basically just hanging by tissue and nothing else.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's how a real arm kind of hangs
Mhm.
on. The worst part is that's not actually Meyer biting her either. That's the coffin room.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, chaos. I mean, it's like she did it really quick, but that's her domain, and she's all over the castle, and the castle's alive with evil spirits. So, I mean, it is ridiculous how fast it works, but I don't know. I felt it worked with how Borgoff grabbed Layla and tried to kill her right there.
You know, actually, on that note, how do you have to drink the blood of the vampire to become a vampire in D's universe, or do you just have to get bitten?
Uh, just being bitten could do it to you. Although most people who get bitten simply die; they don't become vampires. So that's the kind of gambling odds you have when they bite you.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's
I was
treated like
wondering because if that be the case, then him turning actually isn't that unreasonable, but it shouldn't that mean that she lives? But if she's gonna, if she dies, that's fine, I guess.
right. She died, but it's most people who get bitten are simply dead. It's a one in small. It's a very small odd you'll turn.
Hmm. See, this is how Erzsébet and Nocturne should have been, but they got nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's also just the fact that so Drolta in Bloodline, she was the one who summoned Erzsébet. She wasn't a well, she was working for her, but her role was like Shaft. She was a witch, a spellcaster who knew about lore and knew about summoning Erzsébet back to life.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't a henchwoman. Well, not a more intelligent henchwoman. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. She still serves Erzsébet or Elizabeth.
Right.
Hey, unlike Nocturne, dude, I have seen some stuff ahead of time, and I am gonna lose my mind with those last 2 episodes.
Oh, trust me, I understand. I didn't finish it yet, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why vampires come back in Castlevania is because their souls just go to hell and they can be brought back from hell.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because in the so the novel I was getting into was that after Dawn of Sorrow, there is the Ulrox that Alucard kills, and he has to kill him again because Ulrox tries to replace Dracula since Dracula's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So in the year 2036, if you go by canon, Alucard has to kill Ulrox again, the bald Ulrox again.
Yeah, there's a good number of our predictions that are going to come true. And there's a couple more. There's a couple that we got completely wrong.
That's fine. I'm actually glad they didn't go full Jake Skywalker in that one.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a big kick in the groin. But no, Charlotte ends up being like most of them, unfortunately.
How loud are they speaking that Layla can hear them up there?
Well, she's got a sound amplifier, so she should be able to hear them.
That little crack right there tells so much more than a paragraph of modern dialogue ever could.
Yeah, for the most part. There are some films that, at least recently, but they're not, I mean, historical drama films for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sound of Freedom, there's the part where he finds out about the girl they couldn't find, and he's just like, he gets upset about it. But just everything about how Jim Caviezel did that, his gestures, his
Mm-hmm.
expressions, it was perfect. So yeah, you don't have to go by my suggestions. I was thinking of watching maybe the original Godzilla in a later movie episode.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Like I do want to get some suggestions to you, and I have been like I have been so busy with everything, dude.
It's
I can't keep up
okay.
with most of the shit.
Just think about it, because I've got I have the Google Chrome watch room, so we could do it.
Uh-huh. I got you.
But I got the original Godzilla like way back because I just wanted to see what how it was like, and Amazon finally had it, so I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll send you a list on the messages, and we'll take a look at it. A list of what I have on Amazon.
Sure, sure. Try and I'll try to make time this weekend if I can to sit down and consider some options
Yeah,
because I got to work on.
yeah. You've got your presentation. I have it up for your game sequels reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm spoiling a bit, but I tried playing StarCraft 2 again for the first time in over 10 years.
Oh, how'd that go?
Oh, I have to play against AI because apparently I have to earn experience to get upgrades as the Protoss.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Leia, for tossing that ring.
I can't see through the brim of this hat.
Yeah, but Layla tossed the ring to D. It's like, thank Layla, Meyer. She just saved your sorry ass.
Right? It's funny how they do not show him actually sheathing the sword from the tip because there's no feasible way he'd be able to do it.
Yeah, the sword's pretty long.
You
At
know, is
least over
that
the back. If he had it at
you know,
his side, it would be doable, but with a
yeah,
long
because
sword
wasn't it?
like that,
I think it was Shadiversity did that where he was like able to finally make he made a sheath for a sword that actually works on the back, but you have to like half of the sheath has to be cut open.
yeah, I believe he did that. I'm trying to remember if it was for Castlevania or something where he had a really long sword.
Mm-hmm.
So the castle's all falling down since
Looks like
Carmilla's dead.
it's so well designed. It looks like it looks like the oh man, what's the area? It's not the main. It's not the chapel. It's the upper section of the kingdom in Dark Souls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah.
it has all the belfry towers and it has all of the reliquary.
The keep,
Uh,
the keep. Yeah, yeah. Chaos. Just to answer you too. This is where Castlevania got the whole idea of like when Dracula dies, his castle falls apart. This is it, right here. Because
and
the first,
Orlando, that's it.
yeah, yeah, that's it. But yeah, Chaos like ever since the first Vampire Hunter D, which is 3 years before the first Castlevania, when the vampire dies, their castle falls apart. So yeah, it was an idea they got from Vampire Hunter D, and they put it in the games.
Hmm.
Hi, clown. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, we're just about at the ending of this one before the credits.
Yeah,
Hope you're
but
good.
the link to the movie is still in the chat if you want to be able to watch Bloodlust either with us or at a later time.
Yeah. Yeah, and you want to catch it at this link because they don't have it as a digital video on Amazon yet. It's probably a rights issue going on. Is my best
Mm-hmm.
guess.
That makes sense.
I mean, I have the
It's probably
disc, but
it's probably the same reason there's no proper there's no proper like Blu-ray from Dragon Ball yet.
oh, there's been a lot of delays. I mean, it was 2023 where they finally had Blade, the original Blade from '98, as a 4K disc.
Wow.
But then again, a lot of people don't use disc players like me. I'm like Lauren said in our Halo Reach review, like you're becoming a dinosaur. Well, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Clown, I'll put a thing for the Discord. Okay? I'll put a thing for that.
Crap, it's talking to me. I have to leave. It's a
All right.
bittersweet ending, and I'm very happy that they went this far instead of just ending it with them walking into the distance.
Yeah. It's a little bit different. Eventually, we'll show the 1985 one and just how that's a little different in a lot of ways, like how he feels, like how D feels about Lamika, and it's like, no, you can come with us. You don't have to die. Talking to your hand, that's got to be odd company.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it in the live chat, and I'm going to put it in the comments or description. Okay, done. So getting back.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, Clown. I have some of them like in manga. I keep saying comic book form, but I have them in manga form. I have the original, and I also have Mercenary Road, which is not what this is based on. This is based more on Demon Death Chase, but with alterations.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I know of the manga myself. I don't have any of them.
yeah, a lot of them have a limited quantity that they're printed in. There was a good deal earlier around November for Visions of Mars, which is one of them. But you can get them now as a huge volume with multiple, like the manga at a huge volume, which has multiple stories in it, which is pretty good. But otherwise, to finish this up, I have Curse of Darkness playing later today, and next week on Thursday, it'll be Albelio talking about his most disappointing and favorite game sequels. So should be pretty good.
And on my end, later today at 3, if you care to, I will be posting my Wicked review, and then tomorrow I will be continuing Castlevania Order of Ecclesia.
Well, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
In the meantime, same channel, review next week. And be safe out there, everyone. We will be signing off.
Have a good day, everybody.